guys, it's Shelly here. Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me today. I'm here to chat with you guys again. I hope you guys don't mind. While I chat to you, I'll be colouring in on this page, which I had started a little while ago. And it's from Wild Mouse Yururi's Journey sketch by Makiko Inotome. Beautiful, beautiful book if you guys haven't seen it, but I'm sure everyone must have seen it by now. Now, I wanted to come on here and just let you guys know I am truly overwhelmed with all the responses that I've had. First of all, let me apologize for my voice. It's 5 o'clock in the morning here. The clocks have gone back, so you know what that means. That means an extra hour of sleep for everyone else and an extra hour of coloring for me. So yeah, I'm talking a little bit quietly. I don't want to disturb anyone. I want them to get the extra hour of sleep so that I can yeah, enjoy a little bit of it extra coloring today if possible. But yeah, there's no telling whether the little one will actually sleep that extra hour. So there is a chance he'll be awake. But anyways, yeah, I apologize for my voice. It's still waking up, but hopefully you don't mind. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say a big thank you to all of you. I'm overwhelmed with all the responses I got. Now, I didn't expect that many responses. I expected a few, yes, but it's unbelievable how much support and love you guys have thrown my way. I don't know what to say. Basically, I have realized that all of you have given such a truthful and genuine response, and despite giving your views, your opinions, every single comment has been so positive and so heartwarming. It's really blown me away. And yeah, I can't show my appreciation enough to you guys. I really do appreciate how positive every comment was and helpful you guys have been. And yeah, this coloring community is amazing. You guys are amazing, and it just makes me realize even more why I absolutely love doing this channel. And I have read every single message that has come on there. I've probably not slept very well because every time my eyes opened in the middle of the night, I was probably like wanting to read your messages and see all the positive comments. And my mind wanted me to wake up and come and chat to you guys and say thank you, and my body wanted to sleep. And yes, I've had quite a broken sleep today, but in a happy way, so not complaining about it. Yeah, what I wanted to say is there's so many comments and it's going to be so hard for me to respond to every single one. Now, yes, recently I've been a little bit slack in responding to everyone's comments because I've had so much going on, and I like to respond properly to all your comments, not just, you know, heart them. Usually I always respond or try to. And I think on this particular video I may not be able to get around to all of them, but trust me, I have read every single one of them and appreciated every single one of them. And I've got a very good idea of what you guys enjoy. Now, I do want to say that I definitely don't look at this channel for numbers, and definitely don't look at it as an income, because yeah, it's not. I have a job. This is not my job, this is my hobby, and that's why I absolutely love this channel. It doesn't stress me out, but I just wanted to make sure that what I'm putting out there you guys are enjoying, because yeah, I just want to make sure you guys are enjoying it, and because I enjoy putting out content there, but I just want to make sure you guys are liking what's coming out there. And with that in mind, like I said, I've read every single comment, and I've got the idea that yes, you guys like my color alongs, and that makes me so happy because I love doing them. And I think if you've watched my channel from, you know, when I first started YouTubing, you may remember that I said that the main thing I'll be able to offer on this channel, because I know hauls are very popular, but it's not something I tend to gravitate towards. I do shop, yes, absolutely. There's no way I wouldn't be in this hobby and be able to avoid buying stuff. But I had mentioned that the main thing that I'll be able to offer you guys is color alongs, because like I said, it's my hobby and I want to color and basically share it with you guys. That's it, because I want to make sure that I get that time for my coloring. And so getting that response from you guys saying that you guys love the color alongs has just been so heartwarming, and has just confirmed that I have what it takes to run this channel. You guys do enjoy what I put out there, so that's really good to know. But what I have realized is maybe the way that I put out the videos or the color alongs is not ideal for everyone. Yes, a lot of you do like it, and there is a chance I may have to keep it the way it is. However, I think I'm going to try and implement the changes that a lot of you have suggested. And the only problem with me for that is, and again, this is something I'd probably mentioned very early in my channel, is the reason I did the color alongs the way I did was that I get little pockets of time to color, and sometimes I record in those times. And a lot of those times are when my little one is occupied. So say, for example, he gets one TV session a day, which is in the evenings at 6 o'clock, when he's just had his dinner and everything is done, and he's just settled down to watch a little bit of TV before the bedtime routine starts. So during that time, I'll record. But my setup, my coloring, is in the living room where the TV is. And I'm not going to change that, because I don't want to isolate myself from everyone. I want to be around. I want to be chatting to my son when he's watching his TV, still, you know, interacting with him, not just sort of shut him in a room with the TV and go off and do my own thing. And because of that, yes, my recordings were muted and put to music, because yeah, I don't think you want to hear nursery rhymes in the background and my son singing along in the background and things like that. So it would be muted, and that's why I would then do the voiceover. But yeah, because my color alongs tend to become so long, obviously my voiceovers don't last the full 2 hours, 2.5 hours that some of my color alongs are. And so yeah, that's the main reason why I do that. I like my setup to be where it is. I like to be able to interact with my boys. I have TV in the evenings with my hubby watching TV, but still be able to talk to him about the day and things like that while he's watching his football and I'm coloring. And so it was hard to find a different time to record and talk while I'm actually coloring. And my how I color videos are usually a lot shorter, but I do manage them for that. So maybe it's something I will try and see if I can make a little bit of time for, even if it means that my early morning coloring sessions, because I love coloring first thing in the morning when everyone's asleep, even if it means you guys having to listen to a sleepy voice in the morning. Hopefully it's not that annoying. But I will try and work it out and see whether I can make the changes that you guys all prefer watching. And if it doesn't work for me, if it's not fitting into my schedule at this point in time, yes, there's always the future to change things up a little bit. So I think there's no issue trialing it and seeing if it works for me. I'm definitely not going to stop doing color alongs and coloring because that's what I enjoy. I will definitely not be stopping the channel unless there's an extenuating circumstance. So don't worry about that, guys. I enjoy it too much. I love interacting with you guys way too much to stop this hobby channel. The channel is the hobby for me as well. And yeah, so I really appreciate all your comments and all your suggestions, and it has helped me a lot. And yeah, don't worry, I'm not getting stressed and I'm not getting overwhelmed in, you know, about the channel in that way. I know that it's a hobby for me. It's part of the extended part of my hobby. I knew coming into this that this is not my job. It never will be. Definitely cannot support me in any way. I have a job. That's enough stress for me. So yeah, don't worry about that. But yeah, thank you for reaching out. Some of you emailed me. So many of you commented, but I have read every single comment. That's the main thing I wanted to tell you guys. Don't worry, I have read them. And I'm going to read them again because I loved all your positive comments. And so I'm going to read them again and I'm going to go through and heart them all. But I've got an idea of what you guys enjoy. So thank you. And thank you for watching my color alongs, despite it not being your thing for a few of you. It means a lot. It does mean a lot. Yeah. So I just wanted to come on here and say a big thank you, because I knew I won't be able to answer every single one of you. If you guys have seen my responses before, I like to answer. If your message is long, my reply back to you is always quite long too. And to reply a long message, 100 odd long messages is going to be a hard task. I'd rather put that time into making this video and telling you guys personally, to each and every one of you, this is aimed at each and every one of you, that I have appreciated every single comment and suggestion and input. And yeah, there we go. So I am enjoying this page, guys. I'm not going to take too much of your time today, but I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do my color alongs, how to possibly make them shorter, because yes, my color alongs are sped up usually, and despite being sped up, they're still 2.5 hours long generally, depending on the pages, because I pick quite complicated pages sometimes, quite busy pages. So I may have to consider shortening them or putting them into parts, like a lot of you did mention, so that I can actually chat through some of them. I'm not generally a chatty person, but maybe it would be good for me to try it out. Yeah, so I'll have to figure out with the color alongs how to do things so that they're not as long. So more than likely, because I pick quite busy pages, actually not just because they're busy pages, but I am very slow. As you guys know, I'm very slow at coloring, and I feel like if I'm coloring and chatting at the same time, I'll probably end up coloring, like if I was doing this page with you guys in a half an hour video, I would have probably just colored those. I'm going to finish off these leaves, but I would have maybe finished off those leaves and a couple of pumpkins, and that's about it. Maybe that's even being a bit optimistic about how much I would have colored. So yeah, it's a bit hard for a slow colorist to color in real time and say, okay, this is going to be a half an hour video and I'm going to try and do it in real time, and probably getting like a couple of leaves done, but we'll give it a shot. I will, and we'll see how it works. Yeah, so I'm enjoying the peace and quiet right now, but I did struggle to wake up for some reason today. Well, I think maybe it's because, yeah, yesterday we were out pretty much all day. Took the little one to a farm. I've never been to a farm myself, actually, but it's a farm that was catered towards, obviously, activities for children. So they had rides and things like that, and they had the Halloween festival, which meant that they had sort of a Halloween theme to it, and they had a pumpkin patch, and we picked some we were allowed to, we got a coupon to pick a pumpkin to take home, so I got that for him, and we had a good time. He was exhausted. Like, usually we would have expected him to maybe, he's actually a really good boy, so it's not always the case, but we would have, because there were so many rides and so much to stimulate him and for him to enjoy, we would have expected that he'd play up when we had to leave, that he wouldn't want to leave. And he didn't. He's like, yes, I'm ready to go home. I think he was exhausted. So that was really good. It was a good day out, tiring though. And yeah, so I think that's probably why I struggled to wake up this morning. But it's nice to get the one extra hour of coloring, knowing that everyone is tucked up in bed. Yeah. Do you guys sleep through for the extra hour that you get when the clocks go back? Or are you wise and actually use it for an extra hour of sleep? Probably not many people who choose to wake up earlier if they have an extra hour. But yeah, I tried to do my pumpkins a bit different in this page. I don't know if you've noticed, because a lot of my pumpkins are usually quite orange, and I sometimes put a hint of a little bit of green at the top, but then the rest of the pumpkin is orange. On this one, I wanted to try and tone down the orange a little bit. I think the illustrations in this book sort of call for a little bit of subtle color, slightly more subtle than my bright bold colors, even though my colors still turn out bright. But let me see, maybe they are all bright. That's a little bit more subtle than usual, isn't it? My yellows and stuff like that. But if you look at the examples that the artist gives, I hope you can see this. They're very toned down colors. They're very subtle, very pastel toned. Sorry if my voice has changed. So very nice colors, but I find it very hard to mimic that style, however much I try, because yeah, my coloring is, as you guys know, very bold and vibrant. But I thought that at least for this particular illustration, I will try and tone down my orange pumpkins and try and make them a little bit yellower. And I do like how they've turned out. I'm just literally, all I've done on this page is used my Albrecht Dürer pencils, as you can see. Activated it with water for certain, sort of like a base layer, and then I go over that. So I am going to still go over these leaves here. But I think to make the colors a bit more subtle, it's possible that the artist probably does the coloring as watercolor painting, so they would probably use watercolor paints. But if I don't go over these leaves with pencil dry, it's probably more suited to the style that we saw at the front of the book. So that's probably what I would have to do. But I love a pencil finish, and so you guys saw that I was using the Derwent Inktense. Obviously I will share my thoughts about that as well soon, but I don't think they work that great dry as the Albrecht Dürers. So like with the Albrecht Dürers, I activate it and I can go back in and color a bit more with the pencils dry, whereas I don't like how the Inktense feel dry or look dry. Whereas with the Albrecht Dürers, as I've always said, you can use them dry and they work beautifully. But yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of you guys commented about the Derwent's tints, that you guys have it and you guys would be interested in seeing me use them in a color along, and that you guys don't use them that often. So yeah, I will definitely first of all do my thoughts about them. I want to play around with them a little bit more. I also have to possibly use the Pablos at some point if you guys have them, because I know some people had said that they had them, and again they would like to see me use them for color alongs. I just haven't got around to them because it's so easy for me to just fall to my Heartbreak Jurors, because I know these colors and I absolutely love using them, and they work so beautifully in so many books of mine that I just know I'm not going to struggle, and I'm just going in and I'm going to enjoy my coloring session. And obviously I know my color combinations, so yeah, I think it's just hard for me to I need to figure out color combinations for the other pencils, but I am trying to use them off camera. I am using them in my coloring. So you saw that Hannah Carlson page I was coloring in the last video. All of that, other than the background, was done with the Derwent tints, other than the skin and hair of the witch. And I've done some coloring. Yes, this month I have done some coloring with my Pablos. So I'll show you those illustrations at the end of the month with my completed pages. And yeah, so I've been using some mediums. I've been trying to use my watercolor paints this month. It's actually been quite a experimental month for me. I've used alcohol markers this month. Yeah, I've been playing, which has been nice. All right, guys, rather than just aimlessly rambling, I will head. I just really wanted to come on here and acknowledge every single message that you guys have left on my last video, and say a big thank you. And thank you for sharing and being so truthful about what you guys enjoy, and yet being so kind and so positive about everything. It really means the world to me. And like I said, I think overwhelmed is an understatement. I was just, yeah, I was blown away with all the love I felt through those messages, and all the support that I felt. And I'm glad you guys like the channel. I'm glad you guys like my color alongs. It means a lot. It means that yeah, a lot of you there do like it, and I will carry it on. Even if I'm not able to cater to everyone, I will make sure that the color alongs are still there, because generally all of you tend to enjoy it. If I'm not able to do it as you know, color alongs with a chat throughout, then so be it. Like, I know maybe one day I'll have more time to be able to do that. I guess it's really hard with the current lifestyle that I have, my current phase in life, and maybe one day eventually I will be able to do that. So yeah, I will keep them all the suggestions in mind, all the preferences in mind, and try my best to do what you guys enjoy most, and obviously without taking away the passion for me. I don't think it would take away the passion. Like I said, it is a hobby, and I enjoy doing it, and I'm not going to let it become a chore or me running for views. That was not my intention. So it's not that the views were bothering me. It was the fact that maybe you weren't enjoying that particular content that I was putting out, and that's what I wanted to make sure. Because yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing my coloring, and I'm doing the videos, and I enjoy my process of doing all that. But then I don't know if you guys are enjoying watching those videos. So that was the main aim, to see what I can do to improve your enjoyment on, you know, at your downtime. So when you're, you know, when you're coloring and stuff, you're getting content that you're sitting and enjoying and relaxing to. And yeah, it gave me a very, very good idea. I think this little thank you message has gone on a bit, but I was enjoying chatting to you guys and waking myself up, and I feel like my voice is suddenly now starting to open up. So maybe I should have waited for a bit before I videoed it, but sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. If your clocks did go back, I hope that you got an extra hour's sleep. Or if you're like me, eager to color, you know, get in a little bit of extra coloring time before the work week and things like that, then hope you enjoyed your coloring. And thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your messages. And just know that I've read every single one of them. I've appreciated every single one of them, every single one of you. And I hope to continue bringing lots of content for you guys that you guys enjoy and can relax to and unwind with. All right, guys, I'll leave you to it. I'm going to go and finish off these leaves and hopefully do a little bit more work on this page. We'll see. You guys will see at the end of the month in the completed pages whether I did any more or if I suddenly swapped to one of my other whips, because that's what happens a lot as well. All right, guys, I'll leave you to it. Have a lovely Sunday. If this video goes out on Sunday, that is. But if not, have a lovely week, and I will be back with you guys again soon. So until then, take care. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.